Welcome to the longest running, the original and the only trilingual Filipino-Chinese lifestyle magazine show, Chinatown TV. I'm your host, Isa Chong. And welcome to an extraordinary culinary experience at Yu Lei Restaurant right here at Okada Manila. I'm very thrilled to take you on a journey through the exquisite world of Chinese cuisine where tradition meets modern innovation. As you can see, Yu Lei's entrance already promises something special. Once you step inside, you're greeted by an ambience that's nothing short of captivating. Inside these iconic flower-themed dining rooms, you'll discover a world where traditional Shanghainese and Chinese cuisine are transformed into intricate, modern-day culinary marvels. Lahat ng mga nakikita natin mula sa mga decors gaya nitong approximately 10,000 pieces of crystal leaves from Czech Republic up to the table settings ay talagang pinag-isipan naman talaga and reflects the commitment of Yu Lei Restaurant to sophistication and refinement. But what truly sets Yu Lei apart is the culinary journey that it offers. So, are you guys ready to embark on this culinary adventure with us? Well, join me as we explore the exquisite world of Yu Lei Restaurant right here at Okada Manila. Your taste buds are in for a treat. Sa taunang Central Economic Work Conference ng China na ginanap sa Beijing noong December 11 at 12, binigkas ni Pangulong Xi Jinping ang isang mahalagang talumpati. Dito, binigyan diin ang nakamit na pagbangon ng ekonomiya ng bansa sa 2023, kasabay ng mga pag-unlad tungo sa high-quality development. Sa kabila ng mga natukoy na hamon at pagsubok, nangingibabaw pa rin ang mga positibong aspeto para sa pagpapatuloy ng pag-angat ng ekonomiya ng China. Itinaguyod ng pagpupulong ang mas malakas na kumpiyansa at higit pa mga patakarang magpapalakas sa mga inaasahan na paglago at empleo para sa 2024. Bagong kumperensyang ito, nagtipon din ang liderato ng Communist Party of China o CPC noong December 8 upang pag-aralan at talakayin ang gawaing pang-ekonomiya para sa susunod na taon, kabilang na ang pakikipag-ugnayan sa mga di-CPC na personalidad para sa kanilang mga opinyon at mungkahi. Sa isang makabuluhang hakbangin patungo sa mas pinatatag na ugnayan, nagkasundo ang China at Vietnam noong December 12 na magtayo ng isang komunidad na may iisang kinabukasan. Ang pagkakasundong ito ay bunga ng pagnanais na palalimin ng kanilang Comprehensive Strategic Cooperative Partnership. Sa panahon ng state visit ni Xi Jinping sa Vietnam, nagpahayag siya ng mga mungkahi para sa iba't ibang larangan ng kooperasyon. Binigyan diin ni Nguyen Phu Trong ang matibay na pagkakaibigan ng dalawang bansa. Sa huli, pinagtibay ng dalawang lider ang paglagda sa mahigit 30 kasunduan na sumasaklaw sa maraming sektor. Sa isang pagpapakita ng pagpapahalaga sa kultura at kasaysayan ng kababaihan ng Vietnam, si Phang Lien, kasama ni Ngo Thi Man, ay nagbigay pugay sa pamamagitan ng isang makabuluhang pagbisita sa Vietnamese Women's Museum. Ang kanilang pagtahak sa mga pasilyo ng museo ay hindi lamang isang simpleng paglibot, kundi isang simboliko ring pagkilala sa mahalagang papel ng mga kababaihan sa kasaysayan at lipunan ng Vietnam. Inilunsad ng China Media Group o CMG ang second season ng palabas na Classics Quoted by Xi Jinping sa wikang Vietnamese noong December 11 sa Vietnam. Ang seryeng ito ay nagtatampok ng mga sipi mula sa sinaunang mga tekstong Chino na ginamit ni Pangulong Xi Jinping sa kanyang mga talumpati at artikulo. Ipinapalabas ito sa pambansang telebisyon ng Vietnam na VTC at sabay na inilunsad sa kanilang bagong media platform na VTC Now. Kasabay nito, isang araw-araw na balita sa wikang Vietnamese na co-produce ng CMG at VTC ang umere rin noong December 11. Ang programang ito na sa Ingles ay China at Vietnam Connection ay nakatakda na maging unang international program na ipapalabas sa Vietnam. Ang bagong show ay ipapalabas sa prime time mula Lunes hanggang Sabado sa VTC 10 channel. Ang December 13 ay minarkahan bilang 10th year anniversary ng pambansang araw ng pag-alala at ang 86th anniversary ng Nanjing Massacre na naganap noong 1937. Sa loob ng 6 na linggong massacre, malupit na pinatay ng mga mananakop na Hapones ang higit kumulang 300,000 na sibilyang Chino at walang armas na mga sundalo. Isang seremonya ng pag-alala ang isinasagawa sa Memorial Hall of the Victims in Nanjing Massacre by Japanese invaders upang gunitain ang mga biktima ng karahasan noong ikalawang digmaang pandaigdig. Noong 2014, itinalaga ng pinakamataas na lehislatura ng China ang December 13 bilang pambansang araw ng paggunita upang patuloy na alalahanin ang mapait na bahagi ng kasaysayan at pahalagahan ang kalayaan at kapayapaang pinaghirapang makamit.
The Paco Citizen Academy Alumni Association held its new officers induction ceremony. 百格公民学校校友会举行新届职员就职典礼。
2023年12月3号上午11时，百格公民学校校友会𝗟世纪海鲜酒家隆重举行第59连60届职员就职典礼，非华友好社团代表、嘉宾等应邀出席典礼仪式。名誉理事长许丽云担任大会主席并致辞。他表示，除了行政人员和老师们的奉献外，校友会也为学校的发展成就做出无价的贡献，使其实现一个又一个教育里程碑。他期望新届理事长许南文能延续校友会的梦想与抱负，培养出成绩卓越的优秀领导者和负责任的公民。永远名誉理事长陈卓远担任监事员，见证义信移交并训诲。新届理事长许南文在致辞中雄心勃勃地为母校和学生拟议了发展学校、协助校友和提升教职员和学校员工之福利的计划。他强调，计划需要大家的支持与合作，并呼吁校友们积极参与，共同迎向更美好的未来。最后，他承诺将竭尽所能贡献母校。百格公民学校校长李文成、非华各校友会联谊会理事长梁淑美、百格公民学校校董会董事长刘典良、百格非华商会副理事长吕俊雄等先后致辞。期间颁赠奖牌于监事员陈卓远、名誉理事长许丽云以及热心捐献福利金者蔡文斌校友和蔡文明校友。执行副理事长黄真雅致谢词，施彬仪担任大会司仪。典礼仪式之后，进行了聚餐、祝酒、抽奖以及余兴节目表演。非中新闻台综合报道。
Welcome back. You're still watching Chinatown TV with me, your host, 𝗟𝗶𝗲. China's rich cultural heritage spans over 5,000 years at sinasabing isa ito sa pinakamatanda at complex cultures in the world. With its unique customs, traditions, and practices, China has a lot to offer to those who are interested in exploring its fascinating culture. As we delve into the vast and diverse culture of China, ating kikilalanin ang kanilang mayamang kultura na nagpasalin-salin na sa mga henerasyon. From traditional Chinese medicine to the art of calligraphy, there is much to explore and learn about. Join us on our journey to uncover these fascinating aspects of Chinese culture and more as we delve deeper into the wonders of this ancient and diverse civilization. Ang ating unang video ay magdadala sa inyo sa isang paglalakbay sa mga kaisipang Chino at sa kahalagahan ng kanilang sibilisasyon sa kasalukuyang panahon. Makakasama natin si 𝗵𝗴𝗲𝗄 sa kanyang panayam kay Professor Kong Sin Feng, ang ika-76 na henerasyon na inapo ni Confucius, ukol sa kanyang mga pananaw tungkol sa papel ni Confucius sa pagpamamana ng kulturang Chino. Isinalaysay ni Professor Kong ang kahalagahan ng mga konsepto ng kanyang ninuno sa modernong lipunan ng China at paano ito nakakatulong sa pag-usbong ng kanilang bansa. Sa pagpapatuloy ng sibilisasyon ng China, natutunan nating magkaroon ng malalim na respeto sa kanilang mga tradisyon at kultura at ang kahalagahan ng pagkakaisa para sa ikabubuti ng lahat.
It is a delight to meet friends from afar. This is a line from the Analects of Confucius, a 2,500-year-old classic that documents words and deeds of Chinese philosopher Confucius and his disciples. It is believed that people familiar with Chinese culture all know certain sayings in the Analects. Today, I'm in Chufu, in East China's Shandong province, the birthplace of Confucius and Confucian culture. All visitors here would love to seek traces of Confucius philosophy, and I'm fortunate enough to meet Professor Kong Xinfeng, the 76th generation descendant of Confucius, who is the dean at the School of Marxism in Minzu University of China.
Professor Kong, I was wondering, as the 76th generation and descendant of Confucius, what is your take on Confucius and his role in passing on the Chinese civilization?
For me, Confucius was not only a forerunner in Chinese civilization, but also an ancestor in blood kinship. I think Confucius was the greatest teacher for we Chinese people. We called him 𝗺ci𝗿𝗹𝗶. And you know, Chinese people today, our thinking, our behavioring were deeply influenced by the teachings of Confucius. For example, governing by virtue and ceaselessly pursuing self-improvement, and all these Asian things, I think they influence us much in Chinese people, in Chinese way of life.
Professor Kong, I was wondering that Chinese civilization existed for 5,000 years.
Yes.
Almost unparalleled with any other civilization in the history of the world. I was wondering, what's your take on the continuity of Chinese civilization?
Can you use chopsticks?
I try my best.
I try my best. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When we use chopsticks, we have many etiquette rules concerning do's and don'ts from the old times transcending to contemporary life. I think you should not use your chopstick before the elders, the senior members around the table. You should not using your chopstick to tap on dish plates. In Chinese language, we call custom or social customs 风俗. 风俗. And 风俗, I think this is very typical Chinese thinking. It goes just like, you know, cultivating or cultivation, education, and you know, morality forging, and you know, the state must take it as a very important factor in governing. Because customs and politics have very strong links between each other. If the customs are not good enough, I think even good institutions, good laws could not be enforced. I think the continuity of Chinese civilization may be understood both in spatial and in temporal elements of dimensions. Chinese characters also plays a very important role. Every dynasty has a consciousness to write history. There are so many of them, and I think all these factors give us very great confidence to insist that Chinese civilization survived and the test of times. This is the renowned 13 steel pavilions in the Temple of Confucius in Chufu. It features 2 pavilions from the Jin dynasty, 2 from the Yuan dynasty, and 9 from the Qing dynasty. Most of the inscriptions we see here are texts to honor and commemorate Confucius by his followers and officials at different times. Some are records of temple renovations. The texts are inscribed in traditional Chinese characters and 𝗲𝗲𝗸𝗲 scripts, which was Mongolian writings in the Yuan dynasty, and Manchu scripts. The scripts are carved in different languages, shows the fact that Confucius has been revered by the whole Chinese nation from the earliest period of time, and respect for Confucianism has always been the same. This way, please. Since then, rulers in China, despite their ethnic origins or background, would be committed to the establishment of a unified Chinese nation and a legitimate Chinese culture.
Yes, of course. And as I understand, their commitment to such elements, for example, as Chinese characters, probably is the main reason for the Chinese civilization to continue in the continuity of Chinese civilization.
Yes, I really appreciate it. Over the long run of history, the unity of Chinese history has been elevated and strengthened to new heights. The inscribed artifacts in the Temple of Confucius in Qufu bear witness to and carry forward the philosophy of the great unity, or 𝗨𝗶𝗲𝗲, the essential of a political ideology to maintain a united nation with many ethnic groups in ancient China. Mr. Mahia, I have heard that you have spent almost 8 years in China. What is your impression to contemporary China?
One of the most interesting things for me in China is that people refer to each other and other people from other countries as 朋友 or 朋友. And it means to me as the symbol of closeness, togetherness, and having a very good relationship with others. And also, I think it's a sign of respect that comes from the Chinese traditional culture, and we can live hand in hand together and develop together and make a better human society and have a better world. This is my perception during my stay in China. When you come to China, you can feel that people have great pride for their traditional culture.
Tradition is somewhat like water, and we people are like fish. Fish live in water, but fish cannot feel the water.
It's a very nice experience. Professor Kong, what do you believe is the significance of the continuity of Chinese civilization for modern-day China?
I think the history of China is a history where many different minority groups are converging into one pluralistic and unified nation. I believe that traditional culture played a very important role in our daily life, in the process of modernization for Chinese people and for our contemporary Chinese state. And China has developed socialism with Chinese characteristics and forged a new path towards modernization. China comes up with a new model of modernization instead of copying from other countries. Chinese modernization, or modernization of China, I think, is a continuation of Chinese history and bringing new life to Chinese civilization. It is the modernization of common prosperity for all, inspired by the Asian political idea. What one worries about is not poverty, but uneven distribution. It is the modernization of harmony between human and nature, inspired by the Asian wisdom, unity of heaven and humanity. It is a modernization of peaceful development, inspired by the Asian world outlook. All nations live in peace and harmony.
Different perspectives and horizons lead to different perceptions of the world. It is impossible to understand China's past and present, let alone its future, if we ignore its long-standing history and continuity.
Contemporary China is a continuation and development of its past. Understanding the continuity of Chinese civilization is the very first step to understanding a real China.
Nang maabot ang Paris Climate Agreement sa COP21 noong 2015, ay nagkaroon ng napakahalagang papel si China President Xi Jinping. Pinuri ni COP21 President 𝗵𝗵𝗲𝗄 sa mga sumunod na pagsisikap ng China na ipatupad ang kasunduang ito at binanggit ang pangako sa 14th Five-Year Plan na bawasan ang pagdepende ng bansa sa mga uling. Sa video na ito, ating tuklasin ang mahalagang papel ni Pangulong Xi Jinping sa pag-abot ng Paris Climate Agreement at ang mga susunod na hakbang ng China sa pagtupad nito.
Et je me rappelle fort bien que, même avant que le président Xi Jinping ait pris ses fonctions, quels sont à votre avis les 2-3 plus grands problèmes que va affronter la Chine dans les 10 ans qui viennent? Et dans ces 2-3 problèmes, il va y citer la question du climat et de la pollution. Ce qui voulait dire que dès qu'il a pris ses fonctions, il a été absolument conscient de cela.
By 2015, the UN Climate Change Conference, as the world's response to global warming, had been convening regularly for almost 2 decades. However, despite widespread discussions among countries, a significant emissions reduction agreement had yet to be reached.
La difficulté principale, c'était à la fois d'avoir un accord ambitieux et en même temps qu'il soit accepté par les 195 pays du monde. Car les règles étaient telles que si un pays, à la fin, avait levé le doigt pour dire « je suis en désaccord », même si ça avait été un tout petit pays, l'accord était par terre.
法国作家雨果说：“最大的决心会产生最高的智慧。”我相信，只要各方展现诚意、坚定信心、齐心协力，巴黎大会一定能够取得令人满意的成果。
谈判巴黎协定的这个过程当中，当时是斗争非常激烈，矛盾非常尖锐。应该说，习主席一直走在前面，亲自做工作。他要求各个国家要求同存异，相向而行，说最后呢要做极端意见的各方的工作，然后呢要把最后的结果呢往中间靠。
During more than 30 hours in Paris, Xi Jinping held in-depth talks with several foreign dignitaries. COP21 President 𝗵𝗵𝗲𝗄 was fully aware of the contribution he and the Chinese delegation made to the successful outcome.
Et évidemment, cette impulsion personnelle des présidents, singulièrement du président chinois, ont eu beaucoup d'importance. Et nous sommes arrivés à ce qui était un petit peu un miracle, puisque, je vous en fais la confidence, où j'ai présenté le texte final, l'ensemble des pays du monde qui étaient là, il y avait quelques pays qui étaient quand même un peu réticents. Alors je suis allé voir mon collègue et ami chinois, avec qui nous avons travaillé ensemble, qui j'avais pleine confiance, m'a dit le président Xi m'a dit qu'il fallait que ce soit un succès, je vais t'aider. Et il a pris 1 heure, il est revenu 1 heure après et m'a dit, pour les pays dont tu m'as parlé, c'est d'accord.
Je n'entends pas d'objection. L'accord de Paris pour le climat est accepté. C'est un petit marteau, mais je pense qu'il peut faire de grandes choses.
Et je me rappelle très bien qu'à cette époque, obtenir l'accord mondial qui a été obtenu sans l'appui extrêmement efficace de la Chine, et en particulier du président chinois. Mais il s'agit maintenant de l'appliquer. Et c'est là où la Chine en particulier a un rôle essentiel.
中国将提高国家自主贡献力度，采取更加有力的政策和措施，二氧化碳排放力争于2030年前达到峰值，努力争取2060年前实现碳中和。
La déclaration du président Xi Jinping devant l'Assemblée générale des Nations unies a été la première très importante à faire bouger les choses.
Pour essayer de diminuer l'importance du charbon, des efforts à faire. Ce n'est pas facile, parce que ça signifie que des modes de production, de consommation vont devoir être changés. Et évidemment, il y a des programmes en ce sens. On l'a vu notamment dans le 14e plan chinois.
大国要有大国的样子，要展现更多责任担当。
Le rôle personnel du président Xi Jinping a été extrêmement important. Et vous avez raison de citer l'expression leadership, parce que c'est ça qui frappe lorsqu'on le rencontre, c'est-à-dire à la fois l'attachement à son pays et la vision longue. C'est une des choses les plus frappantes chez le dirigeant chinois.
Ayon kay Cuban Prime Minister Manuel Marrero Cruz, sa isang eksklusibong panayam sa China Media Group sa Beijing, maaaring matutunan ng Cuba ang karanasan ng China sa pagtuklas ng tamang landas tungo sa economic and social development. Sinabi ni Marrero na ang high-level opening up ng China ay magbibigay ng malawakang oportunidad para sa maraming bansa na nasa Global South tulad ng Cuba. Ang iba pang detalye, panoorin natin sa video na ito.
这次除了参加进博会的一些相关行程之外呢，您还参访了北京、上海和浙江，而且我注意到您在一些场合还提到了这些访问让您有所感悟，能不能与我们分享一下这些访问带来了怎样的启发和思考？同时，您认为中国和古巴两国在坚持走社会主义现代化的发展之路上有哪些经验可以相互借鉴呢？
Sí, yo creo que lo primero que debemos reconocer es las características propias de China, la manera en que China se ha proyectado hacia el mundo y que ha ofrecido oportunidades a los países del sur. Y en el caso específico de Cuba hay una relación tradicional de muchos años que ha sido en igualdad de condiciones y ha sido de mucho respeto, de mucho cariño. Y nosotros consideramos que sí, que hay una experiencia que ha obtenido China en la cual debemos tomar nota y sobre todo aprender de aquellas cosas que pudiéramos, cada cual según su modelo, con sus características propias, pero que pudiéramos tenerlas en cuenta en el propio desarrollo económico y social de nuestro país.
比如说是什么样的经验呢？
Sí, por ejemplo, te comentaba que nosotros en nuestro Plan Nacional de Desarrollo Económico y Social estamos abiertos a la inversión extranjera, independientemente del bloqueo el recrudecido del gobierno de los Estados Unidos que intenta desestimular a los inversionistas que inviertan en Cuba, pero nosotros insistimos en ello y además hay una alta demanda. Entonces, hemos estudiado la experiencia de Shanghái y precisamente me reuní con los socios chinos con la idea ya de construir un hotel con características chinas en La Habana, visto simbólicamente como los cimientos de un gran puente comercial que une a la Gran China y a Cuba. En Zhejiang, igual te lo comentaba, vimos un tema, un desarrollo tecnológico muy grande, un tema del cerebro de la ciudad, cómo se controla desde un centro de dirección todo lo que está sucediendo en la ciudad. Tenemos un proyecto de un parque tecnológico con PICLA que realmente invita a muchos empresarios para invertir en varios campos en la ciudad. Ese es un asunto que le estamos prestando mucha importancia.
Sa susunod na video na ito ay makakasama natin ang vlogger na si 𝗍𝗵 sa isang paglalakbay sa Wucheng, isang sinaunang bayan sa Jiangnan. Sabay-sabay nating alamin at saksihan ang ganda nito at ang mayamang tradisyon at kultura.
Kaibigan Pinoy, ito po si 𝗍𝗵. Ngayong araw, nandito ako sa Wucheng at hindi tulad ng dati, maglaka-laka lamang. Kundi gusto ko mag-try ng iyong hanfu o Han Chinese dressing.
Ito ang photo studio na inireserva ko kahapon. Halos 4,000 pesos ang isang package. Kasama na ang damit, dekorasyon sa ulo, makeup, at litrato. Sulit na sulit, di ba?
Oh, meron mga para sa bata. Ang mga ito ay para sa lalaki. Maganda. Maganda ito, di ba? Gusto ko ito. Merong maraming embroidery. Maganda ito para sa winter.
Ang hanfu o Han Chinese dressing ay literal na nangangahulugang kasuotan ng lahing Han. Tulad ng mga Pilipino, ang mga Chino ay binubuo rin ng maraming lahi. At ang lahing Han ang pinakamalaki sa mga ito. May iba't ibang estilo ng hanfu ang bawat dinastiyang ng sinaunang China. Kung ikaw ay madapa, piliin ang hanfu mula sa Tang Dynasty. At kung ikaw ay payat, mas maganda ang hanfu ng Han Dynasty. O pwede rin tulad ko, choose your favorite color. Ang hairstyle ay ang pinakamalaking katangian ng hanfu. Para mayroong isang maliit na purol o puno sa itaas ng ulo. Noon unang panahon, bihirang nagpapagupit ng buhok ang mga Chino. At hindi rin sila napapanot. Pero ngayon, siguro, hindi na mahaba at makabal ang buhok ng mga tao. At kailangan na ang mga hairpiece.
这是真的头发吗？
Alam po ba ninyo, para magawa ang aking buhok, inibirmin ng dresser ang 4 na hairpiece at maraming hairpin sa aking ulo. Okay, tapos na ang 50% ng pag-aayos ng buhok ko. Maiksi ang video, pero sa totoo lang, 1 oras ako umupo rito para sa pag-ayos ng buhok. Akala ko pwede akong magpahinga ng kaunti, pero kumuha ng mga hair decoration ang dresser. Walang babaeng ayaw ang mga bling-bling na dekorasyon sa buhok. At kahit hindi totoo ang mga alahas at peras, maganda pa rin ang mga ito. Diba? Bigla tuloy akong napahanga sa mga aktor at aktres. Dahil kaya nilang umupo sa loob ng ilang oras para sa pag-makeup at pagsusuot ng damit. Dahil sa pagpatok ng mga costume drama nitong ilang taon nakalipas, ang pagsusuot ng ancient costume at pagpapariklato ay isa na ngayong uso, espesyal na para sa mga babae. Ilang libong pesos lang ang kakasdahin. Pwede nang mapanatili ang iyong kagandahan o cuteness sa pamamagitan ng mga litrato. Sa iyong pagtanda, pwede ninyong sabihin sa mga anak o abo na noong bata pa ang iyong nanay o lola, siya ang most beautiful woman of the town. Tapos na ang styling ko. Ayos ba? Okay, tayo na. Oras na para sa pagpapariklato.
Maganda pa ang kasultan ko. Pero tingnan niyo ha, sa loob ng kasultan ko ay mga jeans at rubber shoes.
Okay, hanggang tiyan na lang ang aking vlog for today. 𝗍𝗵𝗲𝗍𝗵𝗲. Bye-bye!
Chinatown TV 最终电视台。
有利东方旅游有限公司 Union Travel Incorporated。
Chinatown TV 最终电视台。
Welcome back. You're still watching Chinatown TV with me, your host, Issa Chong. We are still here at Yu Lei Restaurant, and it is our absolute honor to be sitting here with the Associate Director for Premium Dining of Okada Manila, Ms. Miyaki Narita.
Hi.
How are you,
Hi,
Ms.
I'm
Miyaki?
good. Thank you very much for having me here in your show.
Yeah, of course, we can see that the restaurant is really decored out.
Yes,
but yeah, it's so nice. The food is also very good. The table setting as well, we can see, is really well thought of. Can you share the inspiration behind the iconic flower-themed dining rooms here at Yu Lei and how they enhance the dining experience?
So Chef Mickey actually drew his inspiration through the elegance and grace of the flower. As you can see, Yu Lei's symbol is lotus bud like this because it symbolizes the the new beginning and then the growth. So with that element, he also tried to reflect that into his cooking as well.
And we can definitely see that with everything that Yu Lei has to offer. Ms. Miyaki, I also want to know, because Yu Lei is known for transforming traditional Shanghainese and Chinese cuisine into modern culinary marvels. Could you describe maybe some of the techniques or creative approaches that were used to achieve this transformation?
Okay, so it also relates to the symbol of the bud of the flower, because the chef approaches his cooking in a way that as if he is a beginner. So he makes sure he follows the basic to taste everything before serving it to the guest. He dedicates his time in the food preparation as well. He adjusted his flavoring to the Filipino people.
What are some of Chef's signature dishes at Yu Lei, and what makes them stand out as a testament to the restaurant's dedication to excellence?
Okay, so here in Yu Lei, we serve Chinese food, but it's delicately flavored. It's very sophisticated. But one of our top sellers is, we call it ebi chili. So yes, so you can enjoy the spiciness of the shrimp while the texture is being bouncy, as we use fresh shrimps. We also have we use the 3 types of vinegar for our sweet and sour pork as well. We also have our dim sum. Seasonally, we change it. So those are our a la carte menu. Now, Yu Lei also stands out because the chef creates a set menu depending on the season. So because it's Christmas time, we have a special set during Christmas, and then followed by the Valentine's Day, the Chinese New Year, and so on.
So it's different every time, and now we're going to be tasting, well, later on, the holiday set.
That's
is
right.
that what it's called? Christmas set.
That's right.
From Chef here at Yu Lei Restaurant. Well, you mentioned, Ms. Miyaki, that diners at Yu Lei can enjoy an enticing multi-course menu. Could you give us a glimpse of what such a menu might include and how it also reflects the restaurant's commitment to sophistication and culinary innovation?
All right. Okay. So at first, we usually offer our guests an appetizer, which later on you will try. You know, so it consists of like 7 types of appetizer. 7. Wow. So just by the appetizers, you're quite full already. You enjoyed everything, and usually it consists of soup, and then the main dishes, and so on, all well crafted by the chef.
Ms. Miyake, the description emphasizes flavor-led cooking. Could you explain what this means in the context of Chinese cuisine and how it contributes to the unique dining experience here at Yu Lei?
Okay, the flavor-led cooking by Chef Mickey is more on the emphasis of the natural flavor of the ingredients that he's using. As you know, for some Chinese cuisines or any other cuisines, they put focus on the condiments and then the spices, whereas for Chef Mickey, he puts great value on the natural sweetness coming from the vegetables, including the textures as well. So I think that is something that the diners can look forward to.
I love that. I think that's really unique, flavor-led cooking. I've never heard that before. So we're looking forward to trying that out ourselves as well. Well, in your opinion, Ms. Miyake, what makes Yu Lei a world-class contemporary dining destination, and what can diners expect when they come here?
As a Chinese restaurant, we not just only serve the staples that you can find in other restaurants. It's something that it's a hidden gem within our property. No, so you can come here to celebrate intimate events, even with the families and all that. We do have a laureate big dishes that your family can enjoy, and also course menu.
You'll see later on what she means by that. It's really a unique culinary experience here at Yu Lei Restaurant, and as you mentioned, it's unlike any other Chinese restaurant out there. And finally, for diners who are new to Shanghainese and Chinese cuisine, what would you recommend as a must-try dish or experience here at Yu Lei to get a taste of its culinary excellence?
So I'll start off with the dim sum. So it's we do have some shumai, we call it shumai. We also have pan-fried xiaolongbao. So yes, usually that's my favorite too. And then the vegetables here are very good. One of my favorite vegetables is a stir-fried omelette vegetable with vermicelli. And then the chef's recommendation, which is the shrimp, the 𝗵𝗵𝗲. That's also good. I really recommend the diners to try that one.
The second China National Day Charity Golf Invitational Tournament was successfully held at the Orchard Golf and Country Club. 第2届菲律宾中国国庆杯暨华诞70岁周年高尔夫慈善邀请赛成功举办。
第2届菲律宾中国国庆杯及华诞74周年高尔夫球慈善邀请赛于2023年12月4号上午8点，在甲美地省果园高尔夫乡村俱乐部举行开球仪式，于8点半正式展开比赛，并于下午4点在俱乐部宴客大厅举行庆功颁奖仪式。200多名选手参加了此次杯赛，非政府官员、获奖选手、各国驻菲使节、各商会和赞助商代表等贵宾300多人出席了下午的颁奖仪式。菲律宾内政部副部长贝尔纳贝、马克思总统中国贸易投资和旅游特使许志军、马尼拉时报董事、约旦驻菲律宾荣誉公使迈克尔洪、贸工部经济特区管理署中国特使帕特里夏·赵等出席活动发表讲话，并应邀向获胜者颁奖。杯赛组委会副主席张广业致辞，果园高尔夫球协会资深副会长圣地亚哥𝗵𝗵𝗲，杯赛组委会主席蔡正宇致谢词，并向获胜者颁奖。菲中电视台节目主持人施彬仪、何孙泰应邀担任司仪。张广业副主席在致辞中代表主办单位和各协办单位，向全体出席活动的菲律宾官员、 非中各商会会长和代表、各国驻非大使馆、外交官等贵宾、赞助商代表等，表示衷心的感谢和热烈的欢迎，并庆祝中国国庆杯高尔夫慈善邀请赛越办越好。杯赛组委会主席蔡正宇在致辞中表示，在成功举办首届杯赛的基础上，他们当天又成功举办了第2届，并将每年举办此项杯赛，希望大家能够继续支持和关注他们，让杯赛越办越好，共同为促进非中友谊、文化、体育等各领域的交流合作和发展贡献绵益。期间播放了菲律宾副总统沙拉杜特地发来的祝贺词，以及马克思总统扶贫顾问加顿发来的视频祝贺词。随后，组委会领导和主要贵宾向各组获胜者颁发奖杯。最后举行了丰富多彩的文艺节目助兴。此次杯赛得到了菲律宾主流媒体和华文媒体的大力支持和报道。媒体合作伙伴分别有马尼拉时报、世界日报、非中电视台、商报、飞龙网、联合日报、华人头条、飞侨商网、飞华日报、华报、飞华传媒等著名媒体。非中新闻台综合报道。
非华消防队员联合总会举行庆祝成立37周年暨第35届里监事就职典礼。The Association of Volunteer Fire Chiefs and Firefighters of the Philippines held a celebration of its 37th founding anniversary and new officers induction ceremony.
2023年12月10日中午，非华消防队员联合总会甲座金海湾鲍翅海鲜大酒楼隆重举行庆祝成立37周年暨第35届职员就职典礼，非华友好嘉宾代表等应邀出席典礼仪式。名誉会长王长沙担任大会主席并致辞，他衷心感谢该会领导和同仁在其任内给予的鼎力支持，促使各项工作顺利完成。他高度肯定新届会长温义明，相信他定能与全体同仁齐心协力，为国家和社会做出新的贡献，开创非华消防队员联合总会更加美好的明天。非华商联总会理事长施东方博士担任监事员，见证对其移交并训诲。新届会长温义明在致辞时表示，自己承蒙各位同仁的厚爱与支持，推选担任新届会长，这是荣誉，更是责任。他将尽心尽力，遵循前辈的指导，领导全体同仁发扬光荣传统，承前启后，继往开来，开创消防队员联合总会更加美好的明天，为中非友谊加砖添瓦。新届会长温义明为全体消防队员宣誓就职监事。非华各界联合会主席蔡永明担任大会主讲人，永远荣誉会长吴炳祥致欢迎词，中国驻菲律宾大使馆王悦参赞兼总理事出席并致辞，菲律宾中国商会副会长蔡清宗，非华新联工会、菲律宾中国新联总商会会长𝗂𝗵𝗲，菲律宾济江同乡总会理事长姚金正，旅非济江东石镇联乡会理事长蔡全通先后致辞。期间颁赠纪念品及感谢状于大会主席王长沙、监事员施东方博士、主讲人蔡永明、王悦参赞兼总理事蔡清宗、𝗂𝗵𝗲、姚金正、蔡全通，以及该会第34届财政主任王胜惠、消防队总队长黄栋灿和消防队紧急医疗队长托伦蒂诺。咨询委员王礼段捐了一辆防火车。副 会长蔡忠义致谢词，副会长王清涵介绍主讲人，林怡正、燕南天、李宇担任大会司仪，并介绍主宾席宾主。典礼仪式之后，进行了聚餐、祝酒以及抽奖等活动。非中新闻台综合报道。
ch13 TV 非中电视台，ch13 TV 非中电视台。
Welcome back to Chinatown TV. You're still with me, Issa Chong, and as you can see in front of me, we're just about ready to try out the amazing food here at Yu Lei Restaurant. And this will be extra special because we are joined not only by Miss Miyake again, but of course we also have the Michelin-starred chef de cuisine here at Yu Lei Restaurant, Chef Mikia Imagawa. We are so excited. As you can see in front of us, the food is already here. We start with appetizers, and as you can see in front of us, there are 7 appetizers. Parang busog na agad tayo no, sa appetizers pala. We have 7. Can you tell us a little bit about this? The appetizers and why it's 7 appetizers specifically?
こちらのアペタイザーに関しては簡単に説明をしていただけますか？またどうして7つあるんですか？
まずセンターのものはチキンのごまソース和えになりますね。で奥のチャイニーズキャベツのエッグロール巻きスイートソース。
Here we have the appetizer from the set menu. So in the middle, you can taste the chicken with bonbon sauce.
This one?
Yes, with bambanji sauce. And then here, this is a pickled Chinese cabbage wrapped in egg. And then here, the jellyfish. And then below that will be pork knuckle with green onion or leek sauce. And then at the very bottom, you will have the ham croquette. We are using the Chinese ham there. And then on the left side is basically a salmon with Chinese tartar sauce. And then here you will have the dried tofu. It's a shredded dried tofu with coriander. And the reason why we do have 7 small dishes there because we basically represents the logo of Okada Manila, and it has 7 elements that reflects the service of the property.
Wow, it does look like a flower in the logo of Okada Manila. Can you share with us your earliest memory of inspiration that led you to pursue a career in Chinese cuisine, given that your family's background is running a Chinese restaurant?
So at the beginning, there's this chef who was actually taking care of me, and as you can see, my body build is very small, and usually with my body type, with my body size, you cannot be a Chinese chef. But that particular chef who looked after me said that, you know, perhaps you do your best, and that really inspired me to be a chef because my personality is that I don't want to lose, I keep on fighting, so I took that word as my inspiration.
Wow. So I was just trying out the appetizers while I was listening to that very inspiring story of Chef Mickey, and I noticed what you were talking about, flavor-led cooking, because it tastes really natural and fresh. All of it, each and every one of these appetizers. I especially love also the pork knuckles.
Yes.
Yeah, that was really good. It's a really good start to the rest of the dishes that we're about to have. We're actually ready for the next ones. I cannot wait to try out the next dish that we have. What do we have, Chef?
So our next dish is basically our steamed dumpling soup. Inside, there are some dried scallops and then the Chinese ham as well. So basically, the dim sum typically you imagine the xiaolongbao, or siomai. So this is one of our version of dim sum. We put it in a soup, and it's quite big as well. So
Looks
please
like a
enjoy.
huge 𝗟𝗶𝗲.
Yes, yes.
Okay, we'll try the soup now. After the refreshing appetizers, is there a way to eat this
You
proper?
just break it and then you eat it together with the soup. So the broth is basically, we've been using a lot of dried ingredients there. We boiled it in a very long time, and we make sure that it's clear as well and rich.
It does taste really rich.
Yes.
And I can taste the ham as well. It's so good.
Yeah, so usually, like in French cuisine, the consommé, it's clear but it's mild. But this one, because we've been using the different ingredients, we boiled it in a very long time. So even if it's transparent, you can really savor the richness of the soup.
I was just gonna say, it's actually very flavorful, but at the same time, not really that empowering. So it's really good. As the same comment that I had also with the appetizers, it's also just very fresh and natural. What do you call that? You were mentioning earlier that usually you don't focus this cuisine doesn't focus on condiments.
That's
and
right.
You can really tell from the soup. As I introduced you earlier, we're so grateful to have you here with us. I feel so honored as well to be in your presence because, well, receiving a Michelin star within just a year of heading Yu Lei in Hong Kong is an incredible achievement. Could you describe to us the journey and hard work that led to this prestigious recognition?
ミシュラン、香港でミシュラン星取る前は日本で私は日本人なんで日本でずっと仕事を続けてきたんですね。
わかりました。So as you know, I'm Japanese, so I started my training in Japan in various restaurants. So there I've been honing my skills, and there was a chance that an opportunity that in Hong Kong. So I took that opportunity, and again I honed my skills, and then eventually I got the Michelin star, and then even here in the Philippines, there's an opportunity and I grab it, and up until now I've been honing my skills as well.
そういう簡単な経緯。
We're so excited for more and more people to be able to try, of course, Chef Nicky's cuisine. And speaking of trying, we're ready to move on to our next dish for today. Okay.
All right. Next dish is here. So we do have two types of beef that you can enjoy here. So one is served with bell peppers, and then here we use the bean sprouts and topped with caviar. So you will enjoy two flavors at the same time.
That looks so pretty. If you can see, it's really well thought out, even how the plate looks like.
Yes.
And when you say enjoy it together, do you recommend to eat it one after the other?
It's all up to you again, but here it's a little bit spicy. So
that's the right amount of spice. It's so good. I love beef also, so for beef lovers out there, I'm sure you're gonna love this. This looks a little bit more sophisticated as well because of the caviar.
That's right.
Let's try this out.
So here you can also enjoy the texture of the bean sprouts.
Wow, this is really good. This is more spicy, flavorful.
So the name of the dish is marinated sirloin with caviar and vegetables, and beef tenderloin with paprika and XO sauce.
I can really taste the kick of the XO sauce as well. It's actually not that spicy, but you can really taste the kick of the special. It's a special XO sauce by chef, no?
It's a homemade XO sauce, yes. So basically here, the sauce that the chef used is basically his original sauce. So it uses garlic, and he smoked some of the ingredients. With that sauce, he marinated the beef.
Yeah, you can really tell. I actually love the contrast between the two types of beef.
Yes.
This has more of a kick, and then this one kind of balances it out because of the fresh taste.
That's right.
As well.
So that's basically our second main dish of the course. It's a grilled lobster with sesame butter sauce and pan-fried Japanese scallops with zucchini.
Oh wow, there's a lot going on
Yes,
this plate.
yes. So that's the mushroom, yes.
Very flavorful as well. I love mushrooms. And then these are the scallops.
That's correct.
There's also lobster in here.
That's right.
I just got to taste the scallop and also the mushroom. Now it's time to taste the lobster. There's so many things going on this dish, and it's just so yummy. It's a mix of different kinds of flavors. Let's try it yourself. I really love how the sauce complements also everything that's in here, the mushroom, the scallops, the lobster, and there's also a bamboo shoot, right? What was the inspiration of adding all these elements in the plate?
So because this is basically, we're offering this just during Christmas season, for this particular dish, I tried to imagine the Christmas tree when creating this one. So Christmas tree, it's well decorated, there's a lot of elements. So I tried to also express the same thing in this dish, hence the variety in the ingredients.
It's a very creative and flavorful dish, and I love the elements of Christmas that's in here also. So you can see the chestnuts as well.
Yes.
And I love how the walnuts add a little bit of sweetness into the dish as well. There's a lot going on here. It's so good.
Our next dish is basically, it's a fried rice, but we're using Peking duck meat and lettuce in the rice. And then here it's served with Peking duck crepe.
It's really not your usual Chinese fried rice or yangzhou fried rice, right? There's Peking duck in here as well.
That's correct.
All right, let's try this one. Peking duck crepe.
That's right.
Just eat it in one go. I'm gonna eat it in one go. I love the flavor of the Peking duck with the sweetness of the crepe as well.
That's right.
This is really good. It's really an intense burst of flavor.
So our final dish is basically the dessert. Here it is. So here on your right side, this is an oolong tea pudding topped with the seasonal fruits, and then this is also the persimmon.
Oh, wow.
And then on your left side, that's basically dumpling and jasmine tea.
Oh wow, that's very unique. And it's the first time also I'm trying out persimmon in a dessert dish. So this is exciting. Let's try this out.
So if you go deeper, you'll have the pudding.
Yes. Oh wow. Tastes a little bit like a yogurt as well. Very refreshing. While I finish this I wanted to ask also on a personal note, Chef. Finally, what's your favorite Chinese dish to cook and enjoy at home when you're actually not here in the professional kitchen?
簡単にシュレッダーに切って、もう普通に塩と胡椒で。
At home, I simply cook a very simple Chinese dish. Basically, whatever left in the fridge, or I tried to use the local vegetables. I cut it into thin strips, and I put salt and pepper and a little bit of soy sauce, and then I stir fry it.
もう無駄がないっていう野菜炒めが特に。そうです、中華料理ですね。
Oh wow!
Simply that.
I was expecting something like more complicated, but yeah, every single dish on here is very just special and has a lot of flavors, a fusion of many things. This one in particular, the dessert, I think it's so interesting that the jasmine tea was made into a soup. It's just really such a unique mix. I've never had jasmine tea as a soup.
Very good. While I finish this up, I'm so curious to know, since Chef already told us about his favorite Chinese dish, how about yours, Ms. Mia?
Oh, my favorite dish is the soup. This one during the cold season, it makes your body really warm. I personally like soup, but this one is my all-time favorite in Yu Lei Restaurant. So for Chef Mickey, he likes the cream sauce, the butter, the sesame sauce, and the grilled lobster, because it also resonates the image of Christmas.
Yes.
You know?
It's really such a creative dish. I think it's perfect for Christmas. As you can see, if you saw the full dish earlier, it really reminds us of a Christmas tree, and when you start eating it as well, you'll get that heartwarming feeling. Also, because of the different flavors, there's chestnut, there's walnut, bamboo shoots, there's just a lot in that dish, which I'm sure you guys will enjoy. Well, there you go. I wish we had still more time to talk, but I'm so happy to have gotten to know you also, Chef Mickey. Oh, once again, thank you so much. I feel so honored to be around the presence of you both. Of course, we have the Associate Director for Premium Dining here at Okada Manila, Ms. Miyaki Narita.
Thank you very much for having us.
And of course, Michelin star Chef de Cuisine, Chef Mikia Imagawa.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, there's so much more still in store when Chinatown TV returns.
Chinatown TV 最终电视台。
有利东方旅游有限公司 Union Travel Incorporated.
Chinatown TV 最终电视台。
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that episode of Chinatown TV, and I hope you were able to live vicariously through me as I went through that culinary journey here at Yu Lei Restaurant. I'm just about ready for my tea, but I hope you get to experience also the feast for the palate that I just personally experienced, and what an experience it was as well to have met the chef de cuisine here at Yu Lei Restaurant. And you'll definitely be reminded of such a warm and nice Christmas. It's my absolute pleasure to introduce myself to you once again. My name is 𝗍cie Chong. Thank you for tuning in, and I sincerely hope you enjoy what you've seen. Be sure to catch the next episode of Chinatown TV next week for more exciting content.